Welcome back to the Anfield Dream podcast. What can I say? Newness, 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 newness. Oh my goodness, what a game. Woo, another clean sheet. And in the dying seconds, man, Nunes pops up and gets a header in that corner over old Liverpool old boy, but it's just, oh my goodness, what a game. What a game. Started out very, very like I expected. I mean, Nottingham is no joke. I mean, it's just, I knew this was going to be a rough, just grind it out, just all that. The first half, and then the kids settling in, and Bobby had a couple of moments, but still proud of the kid. Gakpo again was very frustrated with him. I mean, so many chances. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. And then, it's just, where do I start? Where do I start? Joe Gomez, again, give the guy props. Man, how many positions did he play today? How many positions? I was a little frustrated a little bit with Andy, especially right out the gates. Like, Andy, come on, what are you doing, boy? Kelleher solid in the back. Virgil and Konate solid in the back. Just rock solid. Very confident with them. And, of course, starting out with Connor. Connor had another very good game. Robo did in the end. He did. He played his part. He's playing himself back in shape as well. And then, of course, going down the middle again, Joey playing the six, did it really, really, really well. But obviously we were lacking. Bobby, Maka, they did their thing. You could see clearly who Nottingham was targeting, and then up front, Lucho just stretching, and he had a couple of very, very close chances. Oh my goodness, Lucho is playing himself back into the Lucho that we know. He has a few more years to go, and he will step up. And Gakpo again was a little frustrated. Elliott was very frustrated coming off, but I understand why. But he tried. It's once again, guys. It's all about rhythm. It's playing with each other. It's all these things. I mean, there hasn't been any two games back to back in the entire season where the same side has played. Now this is what 43, 44 games in now. It's incredible. And then of course the changes come in. It's Joey. Switches. Positions again. Obviously he goes back into right as Connor comes off. Darwin comes on, and then later, Cody Gakpo gets subbed off. Dance comes on, immediately gets on an immediate impact, just puts pressure on them. Then Simi comes on and just delivering. Soba comes on. It was so good to see Soba back on there, getting back up to speed, get a few minutes in his legs, get them ready for what's about to happen, next weekend, and of course a European game in the middle of the week. But guys just getting minutes in their legs. But man, it was just Liverpool were just basically. I mean, once Endo came on, and it was like domination, immediate. Both him and Maka just absolutely smothering the middle of the pitch, and it's just my goodness, what a combination we have here, ladies and gentlemen. And seeing that Maka, Endo, Sobo is just now that we're cooking now, we're cooking. And it was just great balance at the end there. It was just great to see. And of course, frustration with some of the calls and some of the lack of calls, some of the pretty obvious dives. The one hasn't done. I mean, that's an obvious dive. It's like, what are you doing? Of course, thank goodness, Pep was there to calm Jurgen down, because we need him on the because another yellow card and he's off. We need him for the next Premier League matchup, which would be against City at home at Anfield. And so, but it's so great to see, Sal will be back by then. So one by one, all the senior pros are getting back in. And once internationals break is done, many more will fall back in. I know Stefan is also just raring to go. He is so close to getting into full training. Very, very excited about that. We could use more help down in the middle. Ryan should be back as well, healing up good. Curtis will be back very soon as well. And Trent will be back after the international break as well. So one by one, all our full squad depth, and we're at the right time. They will all be back. And so we just keep pushing, we keep pushing, we keep grinding, we keep fighting. This team will never, ever, 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 ever give up because we're Liverpool strong. We will never, ever give up. We're just so proud. My goodness, how they fought. They left it all out there. It was just my least favorite broadcaster. I call him a weasel. He's just the entire time. I wish I could just mute him out. He's just so annoying. It's just like guys. I just can't stand the guy. But anyway, but it's just happy. The boys hung in there, fought, grounded out, and you could see the desire. You can see the excitement. You see the rush on the pitch. It's guys. The scouting was great. On the pitch, off the pitch, they're tightening up. Nottingham didn't have as many clear-cut chances. Yes, they had a few breakaways, but the cover was there. That back line was under control. They knew exactly what they were doing. There were a couple of times where like towards the end, Joey got spun when he switched to right back. Again, the guy's been all over the place. It's phenomenal. But then he was covered. Konate was at a cover, and Bradley came over and got cut across, and that was that. But we're back under control. Kelleher's distribution was just on point again. And all in all, guys, hard fought win. We keep on plugging, we keep on moving. It's onward we go. The next game, back in Europe, the middle of the week. That's the only game we have. That's the only focus. That's it. Nothing else matters. That's the only focus. Onward we go. We push. Let's go, Liverpool. Let's go, Reds. Let's go. You will never walk alone. And more coming soon, guys. More coming soon. I'm fighting this battle to get back to being healthy. And it has been a struggle, but we've got a lot of stuff. I hope to be engaging a whole lot more and getting a lot more updates and goings on. Especially here being stateside and tracking closely what's going on in Boston and some of the changes. And I think the Liverpool fan base is going to be very, very excited. There's some serious stuff going on here that once it's made official, it's going to be pretty exciting. On the restructuring, of all things, the operations of Liverpool itself, and then with the new directors coming in, and of course a manager coming in, and we know who we want to be in the manager spot. So anyway, guys, just so proud of the team. The lads, just go get your ice baths, do all your recovery stuff, and the medical team still working on the boys. Just looking at the injury list, a lot of people, some of the fans are so fickle. They give, I hate to say it, but I got to call a spade a spade. Just criticizing the medical teams. Like, guys, if you realize, most of the Liverpool injuries were hard fouls. They were impact injuries, right? Most of them. The ones that were muscle related, Ali obviously was muscle related. Mo, while he was out, representing Egypt, was muscle related. And, a couple others. I really can't. Trent was an impact hard foul. That was an impact injury, right? Curtis was a hard foul impact injury. Ryan was a hard foul impact injury. Who else is coming back? Of course, it's Maka gets fouled all the time, and Darwin gets fouled all the time. These are all impact injuries. I really don't see any. So the sports science, the medical department, all of that, they have been working overtime and make sure the boys get back healthy. I'm very pleased with what's going on, and of course, the kids coming on, and talking about kids coming on, I got to give Jaden props. He's got stuck right into it. It's like, man, don't get set off the first second. He was very aggressive towards the goal, but this is what I love about the kid. It's just the confidence. It's just, I really, and Bobby really did his thing. He really grew into the game. These are kids, guys. These are kids, teenagers, high schoolers. It's incredible what these kids are doing. So anyway, so proud of the team. Keep going. Onward, forward. Europe next. That's the only focus. That's the only game we have. We're focused on it. Get the job done, and onward we go. All right, guys. Talk soon. More coming soon. Very excited. Congratulations, Liverpool. Let's go.